Hello, Unity on the Avenue. It's really my thrill to be able to introduce to you my book, Divine Audacity, Dare to be the Light of the World. Kermit the Frog, who was my favorite of the Muppets, he sang a song called It's Not Easy Being Green. Well, it occurs to me it's not easy being the light of the world either, is it? But it is essential. In fact, I take for myself a mission that I found written in Charles Fillmore's book, Talks on Truth. Charles Fillmore said, "It is your mission to express all that you can imagine God to be. Let this be your standard of achievement. Never lower it, nor allow yourself to be belittled by the cry of sacrilege. You can attain to anything that you can imagine. If you can imagine it is possible to God, it is also possible to you." I've taken this as my personal mission, and it's been backed up again and again and again in connection with the prime principle of unity, which is one power, one presence, one identity, which is divine. Ernest Holmes said it this way. He said, "It has been said that we can know God only insofar as we can become God." It's a pretty bold statement. Thus, divine audacity. It takes spiritual boldness, doesn't it, for us to claim oneness, for us to really live into the principle of unity. So this has been expressed all throughout the ages in so many ways, including the scriptures that you and I might have been raised on, and that certainly Jesus was raised on. The, the, the scripture that he quoted that says, "Let me tell you, you are God's sons and daughters of the Most High." So how do we know this is our mission, to live in oneness, to experience and express oneness? Well, here's how I know it. I know it because when I feel disconnected, when I'm fractured in a relationship, when I am having a scarcity consciousness, when I feel unworthy in any way, I feel a sense of suffering. I have kicked myself out of the kingdom of oneness. And in a sense, we're hardwired for connection, for oneness. We need that. And because of it, we have a sense of longing when we're somehow outside of that kingdom of oneness. So to me, this is the greatest work of our lives, is to understand the principles that have us recognize our divine identity and be able to express them more fully in the world. And that's what each of our 12 powers is about, right? All of it is about expressing our divinity. Charles Fillmore said, if you're looking at yourself or any other person in any way, he calls it the God man, in any way but as the God man, my translation, as the divine human, you're really lying to yourself, he says, about yourself or about the other person. And so we say to ourselves, well, I can't be God. Well, no one's asking you to be all of that, all that God is. The only thing is that you can be any aspect of the nature of God that you might need for the moment that you are in, right? You can be divine imagination when you experience a job search, or when you're looking at creating the next endeavor for yourself. You can conceive and envision and then embody that idea. You can become the stabilizing power of spiritual strength, right? When you have been worrying about your health or about someone else's, you can be the adjusting power of divine order in times of uncertainty or chaos. You can insert order with your orderly mind, you see. And you can be the harmonizing power of love in your relationships with another human being. All of these capacities are ways that you can particularly experience and express oneness. You can claim, I am that. I am. You study each of these aspects of your of your spiritual capacities that are laid out in divine audacity, and you'll get very good at believing that you are the light of the world. For that is what you are, and I know this about you. You are divine.